Hi everyone, my name is Gibbs. I'm here to show you the simplest way on how to solve for the simple interest. Now, as the name implies, simple interest is something that is very simple, it's not hard. So, I'm here to give you the simpler way on how to solve for this simple interest, because majority of the students, they find it difficult to solve for simple interest. Some may say that because of the way their teachers are solving it, that's why they could not be able to understand anything about that simple interest. But here in my video, I'll make sure I show you the simpler way, and I'll solve it in a way that you can be able to understand everything about simple interest. Now let's move over to simple interest. Simple interest is a kind of money. It's talking about the money, the kind of money that is being borrowed or money that is being paid, and then at the end of the day they are giving you a particular interest. Now, if we want to solve for simple interest, we need to consider the following formula, which is this is the formula for simple interest. Simple interest equal to PRT over 100. While solving for simple interest, you need to consider this particular formula. You can be able to solve for any simple interest equation they are giving you. So now, this is for the simple interest. If we are talking about the SI means the simple interest, or you can say interest, just only I. You see that some equation they'll put only I here. That only I means the interest. The simple interest and the interest is still the same thing. And then where the P here means the principal, the R is the rate, the T is the time. Now, when we talk about the principal, if you are given an equation on simple interest and then there is amount, you have an amount in that particular equation, but the principal there is not given, and then they are asking you to find the simple interest, what you need to do is that you take that amount as your principal. So principal and simple interest, they go hand in hand. It's just as if the principal and the simple interest still talks about the amount, so they go hand in hand. If you are given an equation and then they are asking you to look for the simple interest and an amount is there, take that amount as your principal. That is what the principal means. Now, for the rate is talking about the percentage of money. How much money did you borrow? Is it up to 1 trillion of naira? Is it up to billions of naira? So it depends on the percentage of the money that you are borrowing or the money that you owe. So that's what the percentage, that's what the rate is talking about. Sorry. So now we move to the time. Now the time is talking about the day you borrow the money. Which day did you borrow the money? Which month? Which year did you borrow the money? So that's what the time is talking about. So let me give you one equation and then you understand it more better. Now, this is what is being given to us. They show to find the simple interest of 2,000 for 2 years at 8%. Now, if we are looking for the simple interest here now, and they are giving the amount, like I said, always take that amount as your principal. So the amount here is what? Is 2,000. Take it as your principal. And then these 2 years now is the time, and the 8% is the rate. So let's just simplify and then get our answer. Now, we'll first of all apply the formula, which is simple interest equal to PRT over 100. So now, the simple interest is not given. So we're looking for the simple interest because they asked us to find the simple interest. And then the principal here is given. So because of the simple interest is not given, I'm putting the simple interest here equal to the principal here is given, which is what? 2,000. You put a 2,000 times our rate here is given, which is what? Which is 8%. So we put 8 times our time here is what? The 2 years. Now, why solving for simple interest? If they are giving you maybe a day or a month, you make sure that you convert it to what? To a year. This year you are saying like this is something that is very important while solving for simple interest. We always convert any month they are giving us or any day to a year in order for us to solve for that particular simple interest. So here now they are giving us a year, so the time here is correct. We don't need to convert it anymore. So now let's continue. We put our 2 here over our 100 here, which is constant. So now if we have something like this now, we are having 2000 times 8 times 2. Then you first of all times the numerators and also you divide it with what? With the denominators. So let's do it. 2000 times 8. Now 8 times 0 will give us what? 0. 8 times 0 will give us 0. 8 times 0 will give us 0. 8 times 2 will give us what? Will give us 16. So we're having 160. Okay, 16,000. We're having 16,000 here. Sorry. So here our simple interest is equal to 16,000 divided by what? 100. That is 16,000 over 100. So I told you that if you want to divide this now, in order for you to divide this, you can use the long division method. I explained the long division method in my other video. If you want to use the long division method, if you want it to be easier for you, you can just as well cancel the zeros. Let this 0 cancel this 0, let this one cancel this one. Then you are left with only 1 here and 160. So 160 divided by 1 will still give us what? 160. 160 naira. So this is our answer. Now let's move to more complex number. Now, from this question here, they said we should find the simple interest of 50,000 for 4 years at 2%. Now, if they are asking us to look for the simple interest, that means simple interest is not given. And then we are given an amount there, which is what? Which is 50,000. So we take it as the principal. And then for how many years? For 4 years, which is our what? Our time. And then at 2%, which is the rate. So now, simple interest, let's consider the following formula, which is SI, which is simple interest, equal to PRT over what? Over 100. Now, when we are having simple interest equal to PRT over 100, like I said, where the simple interest still means what? The simple interest, or you can call it the interest, that is the SI. And then the principal means, the P means the principal, and then the R means the rate, and T means what? The time, over the 100 that is constant here. So now let's substitute. We are not giving the simple interest because they are asking us to look for simple interest. So simple interest is not given. So we write down the simple interest equal to, and then our principal there is given, which is what? 50,000. So I'll just write 50,000 instead of me writing P again. Times our rate here is what? Is 2%. So I'll just put 2%, just 2. Times our time here is what? Which is this one? Is the 4 years. Over 100. Now, if we have something like this, we just need to substitute for this, and then we get our answer. Now, let's times the numerators. Let the numerators times the numerators and divide it by the denominators. So now let's do it. 50,000 times 2. So 2 times 0 will give us what? Will give us 0. 2 times 0 will give us 0. 2 times 0 will give us 0. 2 times 0 will give us 0. 2 times 5 will give us 10. So we are having what? 100,000. Here we are getting 100,000. So our simple interest is equal to 100,000 over 100. Now, if you are having 100,000 over 100, I told you that if you cannot use the long division method to solve this, you can as well cancel the zeros. Let the zero cancel the zero so that it will be very easier for you. So I'll just cancel. 0 cancel this one, 0 cancel this one, and we are left with just 1,000 over 1. So 1,000 over 1 is still giving us what? The same 1,000. So that is it for the simple interest. It's giving us the same 1,000. So our answer here is 1,000. So that is it for what? For simple interest. Now, thanks for watching. Now, I explained this more better in my other video. This is just a kind of introduction of simple interest. I made a complex explanation on simple interest, like now, how to look for the principal or how to look for rate and time, not simple interest again. This time is for us to be looking for the rate and for the time. So if you get to my other video, you understand more better on what? On the simple interest. So thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel by pressing the link below. Thank you.